Hey, good morning and welcome to the fourth hour of the Greg Belfrage Show. I'm a little bit out of practice. It's been a week since we did the last live fourth hour. So thanks for being here. Sorry to be absent. I just have not been feeling well. I mean, really, I went to work Monday, and by Monday night, I was feeling kind of, I went to bed early Monday night, just feeling sluggish. Woke up Tuesday, came in prepared to work, had a stack of stuff and was ready. And I got upstairs and I sat down at the control board and I'm like, this is not gonna this is not gonna happen. I am just I'm really concerned. So I'm sorry to be gone, but I'm still not feeling entirely myself yet, but some bug has gotten a hold of me. So it just feels like a cold, pretty much. But it was fairly severe this past week. And then by Thursday, I was feeling Thursday afternoon, I was actually feeling pretty good, feeling better even than I feel right now. Um, so I thought, well, I'll go into work tomorrow. And then I got up Friday and yuck. So anyway, thanks for your patience. I appreciate it. David says he missed me last week. David, thank you very much. Very much appreciated, my friends. All right, let's take a look at what's going on. I've got some additional stories that I want to share with you this morning. So let me present some of this here. Let's see what we've got. We're going to start with some stories from the New York Post. The neighbor of the and there you go, you can see it. The neighbor of this latest shooter, Ryan Wesley Routh, says the people were afraid of him. Longtime neighbor. I know he was a little cuckoo, said the anonymous neighbor. She claims to have known him for nearly 20 years when he lived in Greensboro. He was going to be going away for a long time, but she was stunned that he would target Trump. She said, I mean, trying to shoot Trump, that's a lot. I would have never guessed, and I would have swore up and down, no, that's not him, she said. I just can't believe it. I mean, if I didn't see it with my own eyes, I mean, the pictures and stuff and all, then I wouldn't be able to believe that. So apparently, he's a little bit cuckoo, but not so cuckoo that she could believe that he had done this. If she hadn't seen it, I'm not so. He was an oddball. She said, I've seen the guns myself and all. And yeah, they had a lot of guns and stuff over there. And yeah, a lot of people were afraid of him back in the day. Why would people be afraid? Why would people be afraid? I mean, I honestly, I think that says something when you've got, your neighbors and whatnot that are afraid of you. That's a little bit more than just being a little bit cuckoo, as she was saying. So she's speaking in a little bit more detail. Also, there is. Oh, hold on a second here. Remembering how to do this. It's been a week since we've last done this. So Piers Morgan is responding to what's happening. Here we go. Piers Morgan in a piece at the New York Post. Spare me the applause. The latest Trump assassination bid was a Secret Service fiasco. Well, interesting. And again, I thought it was a fiasco as well. The apparently the shooter was seen. They shot at him, didn't hit him. And Morgan says, my instant reaction to the news of this was WTF. Those three letters probably summed up what most people felt when they discovered that another lone gunman had gotten a few yards away from the former president. And he goes on to talk about this. How could this have happened again? Just 9 weeks after Donald Trump survived in another attempt. that came so close. And the more I learned about this latest incident, the more bewildered and angry I became. So Trump, of course, was out on the golf course at Trump International Golf Club. And Morgan says, so any assassin would have no problem working out when Trump was playing there because they could just monitor the very public movements of the lengthy presidential motorcade from his nearby home. In fact, it's the most obvious place for a shooter to plan an attack, isn't it? Interesting. And Morgan's right here. He's writing for 4 hours or so. Your target is exposed in the open air. Golf courses have endless places to hide. That's why I would have assumed that the shooter was able to, he's going on. He's saying that's why I assumed the Secret Service would have made damn sure nobody got this close again. I was sadly, shockingly wrong. Yes, he was. And this is one of the reasons why I have said I fear that this kind of thing will happen again. That's not wishing for it to happen. That is, though, looking, based on what we've seen and what has transpired, it's the kind of thing that's very alarming. And Piers Morgan saying, spare me the applause. Again, these things are obvious to him. I think so many of these things are obvious to so many of us, aren't they? They really become obvious to so many of us. I also wanted to share the headlines over at justthenews.com. This is their front page. Second assassination attempt since July raises question how shooter got within 500 yards of Trump. Yeah, absolutely right. Absolutely right. That's the question certainly I'm asking. The president is responding. The president made comments this morning, and Newsmax has got the story. Hold on. There it is. Okay. He says the U.S. Secret Service needs more help. This is what he was speaking to reporters. He said he did not have a full report of the incident yesterday, and he was glad Trump was okay. And he said he wanted to, I'm going to go back to the New York Post had a little bit more. Hold on. In fact, let's go to the New York Post here. I was hoping that Newsmax would have the same. Here it is. New York Post is a great source. A lot of great material. I think this is actually video from this morning. I'm gonna hold on a second. I'm gonna stop sharing that. Let's get that up with the audio from the president so you can hear it. Give me just a second here, and I will reshare that. So I'm getting more used to this thing. Okay, here we go. Boom. All right. Oh. Hold on.
I think thank God the president's okay. I think we got a full report so far. One thing I want to make clear, the service needs more help. And I think Congress should respond to that. I think.
So what he's saying, did you catch that? A little bit hard to hear. I think the Secret Service needs more help, he says. I think we've got problems that are probably going a lot deeper than that in terms of what's going on with the Secret Service. But the president making those comments outside of the White House this morning, reacting to this in a little bit more detail. And then also, I have to show you this. And forgive me, I'm not laughing because I find any of this funny. In fact, I find a lot of these things that I wind up sharing with you deeply disturbing. This is a story over at Breitbart. There you go. And this is the pickup truck of the shooter. And have you seen you see this right under the truck handle right there? I'm going to zoom in on that for you. I think you'll be able to see it. What it says is Biden Harris. Biden Harris. So he had a Democrat bumper sticker on the truck that he was driving. It's just really incredible, this the whole event that that there would be one assassination attempt. We talked about that at length. The lack of information that we have seen in the wake of that, and now another assassination attempt. Are you fearful as to how much or how little, or I should say, because I don't think you and I will wind up with too much information. I don't think that's, I mean, seriously, unless you're talking about personal issues, it's really not. When it comes to from the federal government, you and I can never wind up with too much information. I'm very, very concerned that we'll receive too little information. That the secret, the FBI is out there, they're investigating, and I would like to see what that investigation actually would entail and how serious that is. And as far as results, I don't think you and I will ever learn anything about it. It's really kind of alarming, I think. So we've had 2 attempts on Donald Trump now in a period of just a few months, with months to go now until the election. And I fear that we may be seeing something happen between now and November. Denise, thank you very much. She said, glad to see you're feeling better. I appreciate that, Denise, very much. I'm still not quite myself yet. When I'm sitting down and I'm not moving around, I don't feel too badly. But as I'm up and around, it's like, ooh, I just don't have much strength yet. So I thought I need to go do a little bit walking today and get back on my mall walking and start exercising on a more regular basis. Try to regain my strength. But it was kind of a nasty bug. Anyway, I want to thank you for being with me this morning. I'm going to cut it short there. I've got some catch up to do after being gone for several days last week. So I'm going to pop to a thing. Really, the only big story this morning was about the yesterday's assassination attempt on Donald Trump. And again, I am waiting for more details. I'm a little concerned that there hasn't been more forthcoming. I know it's only been a short period of time, but I would have hoped that in the last 12 hours, especially 12 to 14 hours, that you and I would be learning more, since the events started unfolding yesterday. So hopefully there'll be more that we'll learn today. Hopefully Congress will be asking tough questions. Some members already are, and we'll see where it goes from there. So anyway, please hit the like button if you would. I appreciate it. If you've got a like-minded friend, let them know about what we're doing, and we'll leave it there for today. Thank you so much for letting me join you, my friend. Much appreciated as always. Take care, and I'll see you next time.